Rover Release 9.2 will be deployed late November, and in this release, we'll be making changes to the way you view the Road Vehicle Descriptor for a published approval. These changes are in response to industry feedback requesting easier navigation and use of the RVD. As you can see here, I am on the list of road vehicle type approvals page where I'm going to search for an approval to show what the published RVDs will look like after the release. Now I'll open the approval. Now that I have opened this approval, you can see the published approval details. Here you can download the current approval notice and RVD. Where available, you will also be able to download any previous versions of the approval notice and RVD. In the current version of Rover, you are only able to download the RVD as a PDF. In the next release, you will also be able to view the RVD in the browser by clicking on the View Current RVD or View Previous RVD buttons. You will see the RVD page has opened, which has a similar look to other pages within the Rover portal. This grey box will appear at the top of every page of the RVD and will include some basic information like the version of the vehicle type approval number, the vehicle make, model, and category. You have a menu on the left-hand side which allows you to navigate to specific information in the RVD, and many of these options are consistent across all RVDs. I'll start by clicking on Variants. You will see that the variants are listed under the grey box. This list will only show variants that are not under embargo. For approvals that have been granted with all variants under embargo, the RVD will only show the basic model information. You can see there is also a down arrow next to each variant. This is a feature we have introduced to make the information expandable and collapsible to make navigation that little bit easier. If you then select it again, the expanded details will collapse into the original view. You can leave all of the variants extended, but the page will become quite long if there are a large number of variant details open. With the variant page details extended again, we can see the blue button on the screen that says Show Images. When you click it, it will show the images for the variant that have been provided. If you scroll down, you will also see all of the details that have been provided for the selected variant. Here you will be able to see the related component sections for that particular variant. For example, engine, service brake, transmission, tyre and rim, suspension, standard equipment or options, and typical VINs. This information will vary depending on the category of the vehicle type approval you are viewing. To see detailed information for these sections, you just need to click the heading and the information will appear underneath. For example, when I click on the heading Service Brakes, a table with service brake details is now visible. When you click on a new heading, for example Engine, the previous section will collapse again and the engine information appears. You will notice the engine number is a link, and if I click on it, it has taken me to another page with even more details, in this case the engines page. This is a new feature that we have added with convenient links to information to make it easier to navigate through the RVD. When you click on a link, you will be redirected through to the selected page which will display the relevant details. The page will also show the variants use these particular components. You can click on a variant to take you to the variant details page. These hyperlinks should make it easier for you to navigate your way around the variant and component information within the RVD. This concludes today's demonstration on the new published RVD pages.